Hey everyone, it's Hansheng, and today I wanted to share my new Ferris wheel press inks that I've gotten for my collection. This isn't a technical review, it's more of an experience, and it's just to show you what they look like. It's almost like spools of ribbons unraveling. I'm using a regular sketchbook that I do all of my swatches in. It is a Canson mixed media sketchbook. I think this one is 7 by 10 inches, and I use this for all of my swatches. I keep several of them as references for swatches. So first up, we're starting with Moonbeam Meadows, and I'm only dipping about a third of my pen into the bottles. Moonbeam Meadows is this soft, whispery periwinkle color, and it reminds me of dusk in the summertime. Like when the light is just barely receding and clinging to the edge of the sky. It has this silvery shimmer to it, almost like moonlight caught on some tall grass. It's gentle and peaceful, and it echoes. Next up, we have Bluebell Brushstrokes, which is such a poetic name, and I love the richness of this color. It does have a tendency to pool a little bit. You'll see that when I do the brush swatch of it. But it is a slightly more muted indigo color with red tones when it's very concentrated. I imagine this one could be used in loose floral studies or in journal entries that just need a hint of depth to it. It would be great for journaling or writing or signatures. But I love this blue. Next up we have is Cobalt Estates, and this one has such a nice richness to it. I don't want to say muted because it's not. It's still very saturated in color. It sits somewhere between royal blue and Prussian blue, and it has a depth that feels both classic and a little brooding. This will absolutely layer beautifully. I think this would be great for signatures, writing, journaling as well. And there's such a mellow elegance to it. So I hope that you will try any of these out. Actually, I thoroughly love Ferris Wheel Press and all of their products. As you see, I do a little cross hatching and then I drag to see how well it flows. And then I do the same thing with a brush. Next up, we have the Sad Charade. I love this name. It's a glorious one. It's like a story before it even touches the page. The ink itself is soft and gentle, and it's like a slightly faded bluish gray slate. I love this color. Sorry, I was busy looking at the actual video and not speaking. But it feels like tears that have been unshed, just kind of waiting. This would be great for any kind of quick splotches of light color to an illustration or a study or a sketch. And then we have Book of Botany, and it's such a calming, minty sage green. It's very natural, very grounding. It reminds me of pressed ferns in antique books, or like dried herbs hanging in a windowsill. If you do any nature journaling or botanical illustrations, I think this would be a gorgeous one to have on hand. I like how it flows, and I love the color. Very even application. And it's hard to see on page, but it does dry a little bit darker than how it's applied. This one at least. Next up, we have Pink Eraser. And I really just got this because I like the name. It made me laugh. And it's fairly accurate. It's a warm rosy pink that is very similar to those vintage school erasers we used in the 90s. And it's playful without being too overtly bright. And I could see this working well in so many applications, illustrations, or a layer of soft ink washes. I genuinely was surprised about this one. In high concentrations, it's very, very bold, but in brush form, or when I brushed it out, it's very mellow and gentle. If anyone's familiar with petunias, it's like a light pink petunia. Next up, we have Serpentine Blooms. It has a slight iridescent shimmer to it that's blue, and it's absolutely stunning. It's a dramatic pink violet with a slight magenta undertone, and it's just enough shimmer to catch the eye. This feels like a festival flower worn during the nighttime, like someone's dancing with it on. It has presence, but it's not loud. It's definitely not a background ink either. Again, it flows really, really well. I did do a slight concentration of it on the front end of this brush swatch that I do, just to see if the effects of the iridescence more. And I'm really, really glad that I did. And this one dries darker when it's dry. And last but not least, we have the Wayfinder's Slate. And this is such a grounding element. It's a smoky, weathered grayish brown. It's got that old world map feeling, kind of like those pirate maps almost. And the richness of it is so wonderful. It reminds me of like dried patches of the earth after it rains. Got a little bit of shimmer to it, some minerals peeping out here and there. But I think this is such a beautiful neutral to have. And with anything Ferris wheel press that is iridescent, please make sure that you shake the bottle really well so that it's evenly incorporated and mixed. And I think that this color specifically will pair well with almost anything and has limitless applications. So as I said, I used this on Canson Mixed Media 7x10 sketchbooks for my swatches. I don't keep them elsewhere. I try to keep all my swatches in one place, and I have 3 or 4 books of these now. But as always, Ferris wheel press impresses, and their balance of function and beauty is just glorious. These inks perform, and they are so inspiring after me. I do know I make these. So thank you for everyone who's watching, and I will catch you next time. Enjoy!